I want to say something about cancer again. I should have finished with this, but I seem to be coming back to it. And the thing is, really, I mean, I've been fixed, haven't I? But the curious thing about a post-cancer existence is you still, yeah, you still continue to live with cancer even when it's cured. Um, and that's an issue, isn't it? Because for me, it's still there. They got the worst of it out, but it's still there. So I'm given chemotherapy just once a month, which is a sort of preventative thing. It's not a heavy deal chemo. It's a kind of injection of a gel, and but it has its impact, and it actually makes me realize what it must be to be a woman because I'm on a 28 days cycle of chemo. So what does that mean for me? Well, 2 or 3 days after the injection, well, sometimes the day after. It was this time. The time before it was 2 days after. I lose complete control of my emotions. I mean, okay, I'm also weak. I find myself quite weak physically. But what is staggering is, and what astonishes me, is the end of your control of your emotions. You become, I mean, you weep and weep and weep. I say it makes you feel like a woman because I imagine it's something of the tension a woman would feel with her period. My goodness. Um, and so you experience this wave of uncontrollable emotion. And what is so astonishing is that you cannot control it. You have no control. It's like a kind of mini depression, but that doesn't exactly describe it because it's force. I mean, it is part of you. It's you. It's not some external thing. It's you, but you are a different. Is it a Jekyll and Hyde thing? Like you're a different creation? You are certainly different because I'm not normally that emotional. And it's so very strange. And in this state, I may say or do things I would not do in normal life. Oddly enough, the kind of form of chemo I get is a kind of thing that's supposed to control tumors in the liver and pancreas that weep hormones. So then you have. So then I'm given because this also interferes with other things like interferes with I don't know, my digestion and so on, the insulin production. So they give you then a whole set of pills, enzyme pills and things like that, to deal with the um, to deal with the chemo. So you have the chemo to deal with the cancer, and it's supposed to actually help stop the thing recurring. By the way, which would be a blessing. But they have the chemo to deal with the cancer. And then you have the pills to deal with the chemo. Now, people are in much worse states than me. My chemo is very mild. Other people get massive stuff that they take a week to recover from. Some people are on this stuff every bloody week of their lives. I mean, wow. But I am so grateful to be alive. But, you know, the interesting thing is, we've had major personal changes in life because not only have I had cancer, we've also moved from London to the provinces down in Cornwall. Hooray! Well, Cornwall's my home anyway, but we moved back from the work situation is now I'm working from home, and yeah, and obviously there's less income because there's less funding for the foundation for which I work, because I'm not around to push for it. So that's a factor in life, and that's fine. That's fine. But the danger is, of course, that you feel disempowered, because that really is a possibility in this kind of situation. So, and and when you face challenges, and this is the thing I notice, and this is really what I want to say. Because if you allow yourself to feel disempowered, and we are all at risk of that in whatever life throws at us, then that way long-term depression lies. We have to steer a course in life. The resources we have or have not got may constrain that course, but they don't dictate it. And we have the ability to choose, and we can choose what we do and how we do it. We have to keep sailing. The boat has to keep sailing on. Now, if we choose our way forward, we are strong and empowered and in so many ways fulfilled. You get me? I mean, but it is a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing to be disempowered. It seems to me there are three ways ahead for anyone at any point in their lives. Now, you're just treading water, and many people are, and I have been at times in my life, many times in my life. You're either just treading water, consuming ourselves with the work we're doing and the dross of existence. And that's not really living. I mean, you're not alive. You're just existing. Okay, so that's sort of like the steady state, and it's not a perfect one. Or you can be rather worse than that. You can go under. You can sink. You're not treading water. You're sinking. I'm not waving, but I'm drowning. And you can be overwhelmed and consumed by your failure to control your destiny. We are consumed. When we are consumed, we drown. When we fail to control our destiny, when we are just, we are just going under. The brickbats of life have overwhelmed us. We're not moving in any direction. We're just sinking. And that is so often, that's bad. And that happens to people. Or carpe diem, seize the day. And this is the best of it. And this is where we should be. But we aren't very often. So we're neither sinking at worst or treading water, which is the norm, but we actually seize the day. Carpe diem, we seize the day, we steer a course, our boat is shifting, we are swimming. We're actually making choices. Yeah, okay, they may not be vast and great, but we're making choices as to what we do. And that way lies true purpose and, indeed, happiness. I mean, I don't mean I'm much struck by that guy, that Roman philosopher. Was it Cicero? I think it might have been Cicero. Anyway, who said, there's no point in being content. Cows are content. Well, yeah, okay. No, he has a point there. We're not trying. When I say happiness, I'm not. They're not trying to be trite. There are people who just pursue happiness in life, and gosh, they are often real wasters, and their lives are so purposeless. Sometimes, but you don't have to be unhappy, and you do get a kind of default position of happiness if you are steering a course, if you are in some sort of control of your life, if you are seizing the day. And that's what we're supposed to be. I mean, really supposed to be. And anything else is unfair. And it's so easy to sink in a world full of challenges. God, do I know it. But we must not. We must keep swimming. Whatever our situation, whatever our circumstance, we have to keep moving ahead, which is my thought for today. Anyway, God bless you. Bye.